Hey everyone, my name is Kristopher Sowa. I'm a real estate broker with Lake Realty. I'm also the founder of Enjoy Lake Norman, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 reasons why you need to move to Lake Norman area. As I'm sure you can guess, behind me is just one of the many coves of Lake Norman, and we are so lucky as residents to enjoy this beautiful lake as well as all the fun things that we can do in the area and all the friendly residents. So let's get started with that top 10 list. Let's go with Lake Norman's amazing views. It seems like every day there's a picture-perfect sunrise or sunset here. Magnificent oranges, purples, and pinks fill up the sky, which you'll see on plenty of people's social media posts. When it comes to jobs in the Lake Norman area, there are plenty to be found. With Lake Norman being a suburb of Charlotte, there are a lot of people who commute to Charlotte for work. Did you know that Charlotte is the third largest banking capital in the country? There are numerous companies that are headquartered in the Charlotte and the Lake Norman area, including some top Fortune 500 and Fortune 1000 companies, along with a ton of North Carolina's top private companies located in the area. Let's talk about how friendly the residents of Lake Norman are. People in the Lake Norman area are always so courteous and helpful. Around Lake Norman, it's strange when the person in front of you doesn't hold the door open for you. Help is never too far away when it comes to the residents of Lake Norman. Real estate in the Lake Norman area is still very affordable. You can find plenty of homes for sale in the area under $300,000. Now, if you want to live on the lake, you'll have to pay quite a premium, but don't worry, there are still plenty of homes with water views and boat slips available too. It seems like over the last few years, a whole slew of great restaurants have popped up and around Lake Norman. Truth is, no matter where you are around the lake, you're never far from your next best meal ever. From great local burger joints to formal sit-down dining options from literally every corner of the world, you'll find precisely what your taste buds are craving any time of day. The weather is excellent and never gets boring. There are 4 seasons, but not as distinct as in some parts of the country. Before moving to the Lake Norman area, you need to know that it can get very hot in the summer and somewhat cold in the winter. I wouldn't have it any other way living in one of the many towns around Lake Norman. Extreme heat is more common than extreme cold, with temperatures reaching 90 degrees plus more than 4 days at a time. During the winter, you can expect an annual average snowfall of 4 inches, which sure beats the average snowfall of 29 inches in Connecticut that I grew up with. Charlotte is home to a few major sports teams, both professional and college. Living around Lake Norman is great if you're an NBA, NFL, MLS, or NASCAR fan. Charlotte is home to the NBA's Charlotte Hornets, the NFL's Carolina Panthers, and we'll be having a future Major League Soccer team too. Also, Lake Norman is host to quite a few of the major NASCAR teams. Concord, North Carolina, just outside of Charlotte in Huntersville, is home to Charlotte Motor Speedway. We have minor league teams as well, like the Charlotte Checkers hockey team, Charlotte Knights baseball team, and the Charlotte Independent soccer team. The Lake Norman area features a lot of fun festivals and events. In April, you can go to the Scottish Festival and Loch Norman Highland Games. There's the North Carolina Brewers and Music Festival. Every third Saturday of May is the Asian Festival and Dragon Boat Race. And lastly, one of the biggest festivals in the Lake Norman area is the Carolina Renaissance Festival. When choosing a new place to live, it's important to think about how easy or hard it will be to travel in and out of. You may have family who wants to visit you after moving to the Lake Norman area, or you may frequently travel for business. Did you know that Charlotte Douglas is one of the top 10 busiest airports in the world? Charlotte Douglas also features a numerous amount of international flights to Europe, South America, and the Caribbean. You can even get to Lake Norman by flying into Concord Regional Airport via Allegiant Airlines. You can also get to Lake Norman by train if you don't mind driving back from Charlotte, Kannapolis, or Salisbury. Luckily for us, we are surrounded by major interstates. We have Interstate 40 to the north, Interstate 77 right alongside Lake Norman, and Interstate 85 to the south. Finally, the last reason is if you love playing golf. In just the Lake Norman area, there are at least 11 area golf courses within 30 minutes of each other. There are also 40 more golf courses within only 1 hour of Lake Norman. The private golf clubs of the Peninsula Club and Trump National Golf Club Charlotte uses Lake Norman in their course design. Both courses features holes that you have to hit the golf ball over sections of the lake. Golf is a great reason to relocate to Lake Norman. I'll even take you out for your first round, and golfing with me will help you feel better about your own golf game. And those are your top 10 reasons on why you need to move to the Lake Norman area. Now, if you have any questions about moving to the area or any questions in general about the area, feel free to message me. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me, you can send me messages on Facebook, you can send me messages on Instagram. I'm all ears and I love to answer any and all of your questions for you. I hope to hear from you soon. Have a good day.